everybody? J.K. Calloway here, jumping back into Pose. And we are on to the Season 1 finale, Episode 8. And this one's called Mother of the Year. I'm assuming that's to do with the balls. Not the actual, being a good person supporting people. Like Blanca. It's Season 1, so there will be drama going into Season 2. I'm just going to assume right now Blanca's going to lose. Good night, everybody. But no, this has been a really surprisingly good show. And there's some shit going down right now, obviously. Elektra's in a bad way. Basically, a house of abundance is just done. I don't know if anyone's still loyal to her. Because the two girls left and started their own house with just a much better name. House of Ferocity. That's just good shit. And, they both had their asshole moments and bitch moments, but, I like both of them. I like Candy and I like the other one. Don't remember her name, but I'll get there. But, yeah, just the name is great, except, of course, what they did. Taking Poppy. And to be fair, he was kind of a free agent, right? But it's still kind of a dick move. Basically, Blanca, essentially, at least in this world for sure, raised him, So, yes, Blanca kicked him out of the house because he was dealing drugs, and that's not acceptable in her rules. Is it acceptable in theirs? That's what I want to know. Are they going to have a problem with it, or... I have a lot of questions about the House of Veracity, actually, because apparently they've already got a place to stay. Although both those women's were staying with Elektra before and didn't have a place to stay. So, I don't know. We'll see. The name's good. But yeah, like I said, the big two things going on right now is Elektra had her sex change, which is awesome, but it lost her benefactor, boyfriend, Christopher Maloney situation. And the money that he was, putting her up with, paying all her bills and whatnot, including that apartment. So now, no more apartment. Elektra's back to, what would you, I was going to say go-go dancing, but that's not go-go dancing. That's something completely different. Spank dancing? What would you call it? Just glass dancing because it's behind a window? I don't know. But the same place we saw that Angel was dancing before, So safe, yes. But now, she's not any part not that she ever was, but, that part's gone too, So, you're just a woman now. I know that's what you want to be, but as far as, a draw... we saw she went on a date, essentially, with another suitor, and when the date found out that, she was she, and that's it, he wasn't interested. It's going to be an interesting story for Elektra going forward, that's for fucking sure. And, speaking of Angel and dancing, she took, Stan, is his name? Dahmer? She took Stan to one of the balls. And it was a rough first ball to go to because the category was bizarre, and they didn't hold back on that shit. It was nice and bizarre. It was awesome, but his first time, and I really did think I felt like, he wanted to experience the ball for him, not to support Angel. He wanted to see what it was all about because he was interested. But then, I don't know if something clicked with him more than he thought it would, or he just got freaked out by it, or if he genuinely just didn't understand it, but he broke things off with Angel and emptied out the apartment. I don't know why. I want more answers with that, because Angel did absolutely nothing wrong. This is all him and his shit, and I'm very interested to see where his story goes, because is it gonna go full-fledged? I think I might also be transgender, which it could, or, is he actually just a self-hating bigot? I don't know. It's one or the other. It's going to be an extreme, so we'll see. Mother of the Year. I'm hopeful Blanca wins. But again, it's a season 1 finale. There is a season 2. There's 3 actually. But, you know, are they going to do the sad cliffhanger? Ryan Murphy, right? King of the sad cliffhanger. I'm gonna be quite shocked if someone's not dead at the end of this episode, because that's what Ryan Murphy does. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's been a joyful show for the most part. There's been drama, no doubt, and sadness, but for the most part, it's been uplifting and so yeah, it's been awesome. Let's find out how they finish season 1. Here we go.
To do is give orders and look good. Where else would I go? Trust gives people power over you.
You and I both know that sleeping at a fast food booth and working the sex trade, you won't live out the year.
I don't like being needy. I hate myself for it.
Stop it. Bring her in and invite her to stay with you.
You got a lot to hate yourself for, but needing help ain't one of them.
Right. She doesn't have to be part of the house. She can just stay there.
What's she doing here?
She's moving in.
I suppose this is sufficient space.
Well, it's gonna have to be, because it's all we got.
I hope you plan on replacing these curtains. I'd love if the boys could paint the room. This color looks like a shit-stained diaper left out in the rain. Winter lilac is more my color.
Mine too.
I'm worried about the House of Ferocity. You remember that time Candy and Lulu cut up their rivals' dresses just to snag a few trophies for Elektra?
Not only did they get that fucking girl from the shop to join Ferocity, they also snagged Florida and Goddess Aphrodite.
Jesus, no. I met someone last weekend. Someone I think you might like.
Me? My. I see audacity. Come on, girl.
Can I get your number, Keenan?
I'm sorry, my love. I'm not into the ladies.
I am not deaf, dumb, or blind, honey. I've been staring at my friend all night.
Chest like a bag of balls.
Oh, really? He's single?
Yes. Give me your number.
Runway with that puffy top. Oh,
Oh,
no. This shop is closed, honey. Out of business, and I don't have any plans of opening it up anytime soon.
You may be positive, but I know that hoe inside of you is thirsting for some fine-ass trade.
That is reformed hoe to you. Fine.
You might want to splurge on some nice and easy. Them gray hairs ain't doing you no favors.
Shut up, bitch. Daddies are in.
I was gonna say, shut up. It's cool.
And I wanted you to be the first to know, as his guardian, that his scholarship has been approved for a second year. You, however, have given Damon something that will allow him to soar in this world. Self-worth.
Can you hold off on telling him the good news? I kind of want to tell him myself.
Of course. You've earned that.
You're applying for a job.
Indochine? I cannot work in the service industry.
What's
You
Indochine?
can dance that show world.
I do not have the same skills a common person has.
They're hiring hostesses. Glamorous, regal, and refined. You fit the bill, and they pay well.
What if they asked me to tally people's bills? I didn't stay in school long enough to learn how to operate a calculator.
Bitch, they ain't asking you to be a mathematician. All you gotta do is look pretty and judge people.
I heard you're hiring for a lead hostess, and you're looking for upscale and dignified women.
That is correct.
Electra Abundance.
Dancers.
I assume you have a reservation?
Looks like you're moving up in the world, girl.
By the looks of it, we both are.
Wish I still had that fire in me.
What extinguished it?
Life.
I can help you reignite that flame.
Just be honest with him.
I have HIV. I told Blanca that I wasn't ready, but she said I can't sit around the house feeling sorry for myself.
God, it's so scary.
Sorry. Do you think you're the first guy I've dated this positive? We'll be safe. But you should know, I don't give it up that easy.
Unless you have a reservation this evening, you will not be seated. Period. And for future reference, Indochine does not cater to the bridge and tunnel crowd.
I want to tell you something. You gotta promise me you're not gonna tell the others. Okay?
Oh.
I tested positive. I need you to take care of this house. Okay? And no white boy from the suburbs is gonna rescue you.
We auditioned for I'll Be Sure's next video.
What? I love I'll Be Sure. Holy shit, he's the Marvin Gaye of our time. Nothing or no one is a panty dropper like I'll Be Sure.
We both made it, and we're gonna be in the video, and we're going on tour.
What?
Don't freak out is just a tri-state area thing. The point of going to a dance school is to be a professional dancer.
That's temporary as hell, though.
This is the best opportunity for both of us, Mother.
2 years.
I have his tape in my purse.
Ma, I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Helena called me in. She told me that you got accepted into your second year at school.
You think I'm not good enough to shine it in the real world?
No, I'm saying
no.
in a year or two, you'll be better in ways you can't even imagine yet. Just think about it for a day or two. And I'll support you in whatever you choose.
Tonight is the motherfucking Princess Ball, bitches! The category is linen versus silk. I see you, Prince of Egypt. I also see that gray on you done brought up into my kingdom. Now what I say, linen and silk.
Broke. Ass. Losers.
Looks like
You
they
have
created
no
a
money.
category for subway hood rats. Why don't you all just go home and save yourself the humiliation of defeat, huh? Oh, what happened, girl? I cut my hand on Blanca's stubble.
Holy shit.
You didn't have to make space for me in your home. You taught me what a real mother is. I received my first paycheck from Indochine today. A real check. It reminded me of my value. That wouldn't have happened if it weren't for you.
Right? Fuck yeah.
Let me check some bitches. You have always been my heart.
Fucking stop.
This is rum and fresca. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm here to walk with my house.
Not much of a house with only one bitch in it.
More like a studio apartment.
I'm walking with the House of Evangelista to help them win a trophy or 10, but mostly to destroy you. Look at the fruits of my labor. A foolhardy chunk who makes her living on the pole, and a brainless wonder who thinks the way to get curves is to stick Charmin in her drawers or to inject cement into her derriere. I'm in your mind. That voice saying, you're not good enough, little girl. You're not smart enough, or tough enough, or glamorous enough to make it in this world. Little Poppy, I think you've suffered enough for your sins. I'm sure I can convince your mother, Blanca, to take you back if you're willing to grovel a little. Cubby, Lamar, one chance. Get right with Evangelista or die on the vines with these withering weeds.
Let's go.
Oh, traitors, all of you.
Bye.
Okay, y'all. Okay. It's okay.
Got room for one more?
in my home and in my heart.
Oh.
Okay, I think we've had enough.
Ricky and Bobby, fuck yeah.
Challenge has been issued for the house of ferocity from the house of Evangelista. Burn this bitch to the ground. The floor work, darling. The technique, baby. Yes! And she's with the judges. Touch that face. Touch that face. Oh!
Don't touch that.
I live! Aphrodite's ferocity versus the legendary Elektra. Give him some room! Give him some room! Mother Blanca Evangelista versus the statement Lulu ferocity. Pose and pose and pose and pose and pose and pose for the house of ferocity.
Is kindness
Your scores are
part of it?
10, 9 for the house of Evangelista. Scores, please. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
So I discussed it with Ricky, and he's going on the I'll Be Sure tour without me. If I'm going to be a big star, then I got to keep working at my craft, which is why I officially accepted my scholarship for another year at the new school.
You fucking better.
Diva of the Year goes to Miss Elektra Evangelista.
Somebody chop already.
Why don't you come down here and chop me yourself, you fat fuck?
No, she didn't. Hold my purse.
What the fuck? What is that? A hammer?
Crack that milk dud right open, honey, yeah!
Milk dud, bitch, let's go.
You're gonna get us kicked out.
Girl, get the fuck off me.
My Ryan Murphy kicked on for a second. I'm like, you're gonna kill somebody. Please stop.
Hi.
Oh, good.
What are you doing here? I'm leaving my wife.
You're moving
She's
back
good.
in.
I don't want to pretend anymore.
What about your kids?
Right.
We'll figure it out. You can come stay with us on weekends. You like kids, right?
Not really, son. You're not real.
Nope.
We're just good ideas in each other's minds. I got a family. They already take care of me.
All right, well, come on inside and help me get changed.
And past winners will be handing out the award for Mother of the Year. This year, the voting was unanimous.
Really?
The recipient has taught us that a house is much more than a home. I know this to be true. The 1988 award for Mother of the Year
88.
goes to my sister, Blanca Evangelista.
You have to get a bigger house now. Everyone's gonna want to join up. Hey, she's a winner. That's nice. That's awesome. That's how it's gonna end? That's awesome. Wow. Like, overboard on the joyfulness on that one. Holy shit. So, I mean, the entire show has been pretty positive and joyful. But, man, like, I just expected negativity for this one, leading into more positivity in season 2 or something, you know, to, like, balance points. Fuck that. This show is like, fuck your balance points. Everything happy's coming, including Candy losing a fight, technically, I guess. Or else being shamed into losing. Like, she grabbed a fucking hammer. What's wrong with you? I mean, to be fair, they were hinting at her, you know, choosing violence at some point, right? They were kind of hinting that the whole season. And I don't know why. Like, she's clearly, got a gorgeous face. She didn't apparently have much of a body. But frankly, it was the 80s. Nobody had ass. Nobody had boobs, except for big fake boobs. Right? If there was any point in history where there was either A cups or D cups, it was the fucking 80s. That's the way it was. It was fucking weird. But, no one had an ass. Let's be clear about this, alright? Think back to all the women who were big deals in the 80s, right? Did Madonna ever have an ass? No. She's always been, especially past the 80s, very muscular. Who else was big? Like, Paula Abdul was a dancer. She had no ass. Who else was big? Janet Jackson. Who knows if she ever had an ass? Because she accidentally showed, Justin Timberlake showed off her nipple at the Super Bowl. Never forget, that was Timberlake's fault for grabbing too much fabric. Fucking Timberlake's fault. No people anywhere had an ass. The asses were not in the 80s. So why was Candy so, like, I need to get an ass? Like, maybe, like, hips? Like, more femininity, I guess? Like, more shape? But no, there was no such thing as a big fat ass in the 80s. There just wasn't. So, I don't understand all of her anger compared to everyone else. Like, she seems much angrier than everyone else, including, what was it? Lulu? Was that her name? I don't remember. Her partner. Co-mother, whatever. I can't remember her name. They said it, but, like, and I don't, where did the unbelievable bitchy side come out of those two? And I understand part of it's Elektra, because that's what they were, that was their example. But I mean, to literally, throw your drink at someone because they got it wrong and treat people like absolute dog shit, you'd think they want to go start their house and be more positive. Nope. They just wanted out and wanted to be stars and nope. Sorry, you weren't even up for Mother of the Year, not one of you. Yeah, you two suck. But hopefully there's positivity coming, because I mean, look where Elektra ended up. Shit, she was queen, bitch, from the go, and by the end of the season, she's outstanding. I hope that continues, but like, why not, like, restart Abundance, restart House of Abundance, but have an ally in House of, Evangelista. I just don't, you don't have to be an asshole, but there's so much to look forward to for season 2 and season 3. We'll start it up next week, but yeah, episode 1, season 2 we'll start with, obviously. And yeah, like, Ricky and Damon have a relationship that seems strong. Freaking Pray Tell seems like he's got something cooking that's a positive thing. Hopefully, we'll see. Anyone else? There was one other person. I mean, hopefully Angel steers clear of Stan, but I feel like Stan might have an arc coming, if he takes the time to discover himself, or if he just keeps on thinking he wants everything, fucking 80s. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comments, let me know what you thought of that one, and the season as a whole might have been genuinely, like, as far as happy tears goes, I can't think of many more shows that gave me the happy tears, right? Like, I think I cried more with This Is Us. I would say that, right? Maybe even 6 Feet Under at times. But, like, the whole final season of This Is Us just fucked me up. But, that wasn't happy tears all the time. It was sometimes. This has been nothing but. Nothing but. Every episode I teared up at least a little bit. And it was awesome. And I can't wait to watch more. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you next time.